Hey guys, James here. So I know I've been away for quite a while now, I've been busy doing other stuff like not doing work, which has been very fun.
When a normal student writes a paper, they might spread the work out a little like this. And I would want to do that like that. That would be the plan. I would have it all ready to go, but then actually the paper would come along, and then I would kind of do this.
There have also been quite a few films that I've seen, and I'd like to talk about some of them, so that's what we're doing today. The Favourite is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos and is one of the best films I've seen all year. This film is set in early 18th century England around the time of the war with France and closely looks at the relationship between two cousins. Sarah Churchill, the Queen's closest friend who is responsible for running the country as the Queen is very ill and clearly not capable of looking after herself, never mind England. Also Abigail, a new servant who arrives, and this sets off a rivalry between the two cousins to become the Queen's favourite. Period dramas aren't really my thing. Most of the time I avoid them because they seem boring. I also avoid another genre, westerns. That being said, I thought the trailer for this was fantastic, and after hearing about all the hype surrounding this film, I decided to check it out to see if it really was that good, and it was. Everything about this film is brilliant, from the acting to the camera work and especially the presentation, which is so unique and entertaining. I mean, the guy's called Yorgos Lanthimos, so with a name like that, you'd think he's a pretty cool guy. Now, the director's style may put some people off because it is very different, but for me, it made it much better. Some of the camera angles used in this are very interesting and creative. Even scenes with just people talking are shot differently to what you would expect, and it works surprisingly well. I really like the look of this film. The locations seem authentic and lived in. Apparently they only used natural lighting, so most scenes in the dark are just lit by candles, which must have been a pain, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Another great thing about this film is the acting. All three of the main actors are fantastic, but if I had to pick a favourite, it would be Olivia Colman, who clearly steals the show. I mean, she did win an Oscar, so it makes sense.
This is hilarious. Got an Oscar.
The moments where she randomly goes insane were particularly entertaining, but it's not so over the top that it's unrealistic. She was really funny in some scenes, and in others she showed a lot of emotion, which makes you feel for her character and the tragic past she's been through. Emma Stone was great as well, and her English accent was very convincing. I was there like, is this Emma Stone? And then I realised, oh wait, it is Emma Stone. You can't tell most of the time. And Rachel Weisz, who I haven't seen in anything else, was great too. She has quite a few funny lines in this, and her close relationship with the Queen was very believable. One thing I really liked about these characters is that they're all complex. It's not always clear who the villain is or who the nice person is. At the beginning of the film, Emma Stone's character Abigail seems very sweet and charming, and then by the end of the film, you realise she isn't and begin to like Sarah more. Watching these characters change over time and the story unfold was one of the most entertaining things about it, and quite suspenseful too, especially towards the end as things are revealed. The rest of the cast are great and have a lot of funny moments, because as well as being a period drama and a thriller, this film is also a dark comedy. Now, you would think with all this shit in one film it would be very hard to fit all of it together, but they managed to pull it off. There's a lot of subtle humour in this which I enjoyed. The script also makes use of the R rating because there's quite a bit of swearing and other stuff, if you know what I mean. The classical music used in this fitted the setting nicely, and in dramatic parts of the film built up tension. As you can tell, I really like this film and would highly recommend it. I don't have any problems with it, but I'll probably like the director's other films more because they're not period dramas, but that's more to do with personal taste. Anyway, thanks for watching this video guys. In case you missed it in the last video, I do have a Patreon now, so feel free to check that out in the description. More reviews coming soon, and I will see you in the next one.